Do you know what? It is so good to be back in here. Weird to be in here with no one else here, and it's very cool. I've got my Cavern snood, which are now available, and we're building up to something really special. John, tell us what's been happening the past few months, first off, for the Cavern.
Well, like everybody else, of course, we've been closed. You know, and again, like everybody else, you know, we closed probably a week before we were told to close, and you're thinking, well, it's a few weeks a month. So nearly 5 months later, we're here making small steps back, really. We opened the Cavern pub a couple of weeks ago on a weekend along with the restaurant. The Magical Mystery Tour has just started again, and we're announcing today that International Beatle Week, which of course is, you know, it's the gathering of Beatle fans from all over the world that bring our city alive every August. Obviously, we had to cancel that, but we are doing a virtual version, so virtually International Beatle Week, which is going to be online, but more importantly, that's when we will be making the first steps and reopening the Cavern to actually have an audience in here enjoying a new version of International Beatle Week.
So you can book tickets and you can come back. You can be one of the first people back after 5 months to experience the world's most famous club, which is incredible.
It's going to run from Thursday the 27th of August to the 1st of September. We can't have live music. We know that. We're not in a position yet to have live music. Hopefully that will change very soon. And when we're able to have live music in the venue, because that's what the Cavern's about. It's about the live music. But it's also about the culture. It's about the history of the venue. We're going to do it in a different way. Around about 100 bands who've recorded from 27 different countries as well. So it's still International Beatle Week. And they've recorded special sets. And we are going to be showing that content on the stage, programmed as we would do, you know, the real festival. You know, three bands on an hour, every hour, from 12 o'clock midday right the way through till 10 p.m. over that 5-day period. And in between that, we've got all of our special guests. I mean, this year at International Beatle Week, it was a big John year because, you know, John would have been 80 in October, and it's 40 years since we lost John. We had his last band. We'd reunited his band from Double Fantasy and Milk and Honey sessions, including Earl Slick, who was John's guitarist, and of course David Bowie's guitarist. So they're not going to be with us. May Pang, who John was with in the mid-70s, lovely May Pang. They've recorded special messages. So we're doing everything we can to try and do what we would have been doing. And we're going to be doing on this stage, the Cavern Live Lounge, being the Cavern pub, and there'll be screen content. And I think we will still, importantly, get the Beatle fans together.
We've got to talk about something else. So obviously the Cavern, normally you come down, you know, it might be a little bit sweaty, a little bit stuffy, which is part of the Cavern and its history. It's not anymore. It's cool, it's lovely, it's a heat wave today, and I've walked in and it feels really nice in here. Tell us about this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're absolutely right. You know, you think of the Cavern as being hot, sweaty, and the rock and roll atmosphere, and that's all here. We put aircon in about 3 years ago, our ACC. They put the aircon units in about 3 years ago, and we challenged them. We said, look, we need to get fresh air into the Cavern. You know, we're 3 levels down here. How do you get... They've reactivated the original aircon ventilation units and piping and ducting from when the Cavern opened in '84. And they are now, I'm glad to say, and you felt it when you came in, they're now drawing fresh air from 2 points from Matthew Street into the venue, and then it's out again via Harrington Street. So there is now fresh air, and that would have been a major stumbling block.
Love Your Liverpool is a big campaign that launched this summer. And what we're saying to people in Liverpool, in Merseyside, get back and rediscover the things that make our city what it is. One of them is this place. And so many people have still never been to the Cavern as Scousers, which is baffling to me and you. What would you say to those people this year?
Get back to the Cavern. I mean, it's about being a tourist in your own city. I mean, we say that anyway. It's like, you know, because I think a lot of people, you take for granted what is on your doorstep. And you're right, a lot of people still haven't been in the Cavern Club. And it does surprise the likes of me and you, because this is, you know, it's integral to the city's offering. But yeah, get out, discover what is in Liverpool. And I think that's been happening. So the Cavern will be here, open from the 27th of August, hopefully open beyond that and building for the future. So come down and see us.